So from smallest to largest. So they want us to put a number one. So if you click on these arrows over here, it'll give you options 1 through 8. So they want you to decide which, number 1 will be the smallest number all the way up to number 8, which is the largest. So we're ordering these numbers from smallest to largest. But notice that these numbers are a mix of decimal, percentage, fraction. Percentage, fraction, decimal, decimal, fraction. So they're mixing the 3 forms. That's a lot of what we're going to study in these 5 homework assignments is those 3 forms. I don't know how much you've spent time thinking about it, but I could say last night I had 1/4 of the pie. I was hungry. I ate 1/4 of the pie. Or I could say, what would that be in terms of a percentage? If I had 1/4 of the pie last night, what percentage of the pie is that?
25.
25%, like 1/4 of a dollar is 25 cents. So there's the percentage form. And then how would you write that as a decimal?
0.25.
0.25, yeah. So there we are. So here we have fraction, percent, and decimal, all saying the same thing. That's all the same amount of money, isn't it? 1/4 of a dollar, right? 1/4 of a dollar, 25% of a dollar is 25 cents in decimal. So fraction, percentage, and decimal are 3 languages for saying a part of something. Just like I could say 1, I could say uno, I could say 1 in some other language. I don't know. I took French and German. Eins, I think eins, isn't that 1 in German? And en, I don't know how to spell en in French. En, deux, trois. I'm sure some of you know. But anyway, my point is, it's like 3 languages. They're all saying 1 in all 3 of those languages, aren't they? Those are 3 different languages, right? English, Spanish, and this is German because I couldn't spell it in French. Anyway, so that's what fraction, percentage, and decimal are like. They're 3 languages for communicating a part of something, right? 1/4 of the pie, 1/4 of a dollar, part of something, not the whole thing, but part of it. That's what fraction, percentage, and decimal are. They're languages, different languages for communicating part of something. So we want to become really comfortable changing between those languages. That's a lot of what we want to master in these 5 homework assignments so that you're highly qualified to teach younger folks how these 3 languages work and how to translate and move easily between these languages. All right, so that's what this exercise is about. We have the 3 languages all mixed up in here. So how do we order them? What are we going to do? What's going to be best is to put them all in the same language, isn't it? That'll make it much easier to put them all in the same language. And I think the easiest language is the decimals. I think you probably agree. So like I'm going to take this 25% and go, okay, 0.25. And I'm going to take 1/3. How am I going to change 1/3 to a decimal?
You divide it.
Yeah, just on your calculator, huh? Just 1 divided by 3, and you'll get 0.33. It goes forever, but 2 digits is good enough, and 50% is 0.50. 1/12, I don't know, just divide it on your calculator. I'll do mine right now too, so I don't know that one. 0.08, and then 3 is forever, but that's good enough. For us is 0.08 really. And then 0.1, I'm going to just make that 0.10. I don't need the 0 in the front. That doesn't do anything. The 0.7, I'm going to make that 0.70. What I'm making them 2 digits because that way they're easy to compare. I'm just making all the numbers have 2 or more digits. 3/4, you know that, 3/4 of a dollar, 75 cents, right? And then the one at the top, 0.3. Again, I ignore the zeros in the front. I put a 0 in the back. 0.3 is the same as 0.30, isn't it? Now I've made them all the same language. So it's easier to compare them. So now let's do the comparison. So among all those numbers, which number is the smallest number? Think about money. Imagine if this is like 30 cents, 25 cents, 33 cents, 50 cents, 8 cents. Don't worry about the other digits. 10 cents, 70 cents, 75 cents. So which of those is the lowest, smallest? Who's number one? The smallest amount of money.
0.08, the 112.
8 cents, huh? 112. Right? We all seeing that? 8 cents is less than all the rest. So we just go, okay, there's number one. And then you just put them in order. After 8 cents comes the 10 cents. It's number two. Let me see who's next. 25, I guess. 25 cents. I might get it wrong and I'll back up if I do. 25 and then 30 cents, then 33, and then 50 cents, 70 cents, and 75 cents. There we go, 1 through 8, from smallest to largest. We just changed them all to 2-digit decimal numbers, so it made it easier to compare them. Questions on that one?